In this video, I'm going to show you the exact things I did during my first 100 posts to help me overcome the feeling of thinking my content's not good enough, that the people watching don't care, and the feeling that people are judging me for the content I'm putting out. One of the reasons we overthink posting content is because we think way too far ahead, trying to think about all the outcomes that we're going to have in the future. We forget about all the little steps that we need to take each day to move ourselves towards those goals. And that's why we need to just focus on the next post you're going to make. I always say content is a volume game. So the more content you put out there, the better you're going to get at content creation. If I focused on just creating content every single day, the time went quicker. I stopped overthinking how much progress I had to make before I got to my goals. And actually getting to those goals went way quicker. Now for you, that might be getting to your first 100 pieces of content. And for other people, it might be getting to their 700th piece of content. But ultimately the goal is the same, which is to just keep posting content consistently and keep getting better at content creation. Now, one of the biggest reasons I think people overthink their content is because of the outcome that they get after they've posted it. This is things like looking at how many views it got, engagement, how many followers it got from the post. And whilst all these things do have value and you should use them to improve your content, simply viewing them and taking them as judgment on your part is never going to help you in the long run, and it's just going to make you overthink your content. Instead of that, focus on things that you can control and set yourself really basic targets you can hit every single day. So for me, during my first 100 pieces of content, I just made sure that I was posting every single day, keeping a list of the things that worked in content, even a list of content ideas in a notes app, and I made sure that I was engaging with every comment on my post. The thing is, these things that I stuck to were things that I could control and that I knew if I did every single day, results would follow. I stopped worrying about views and likes and engagement because ultimately I can't control them. I can even show you the list of ideas that I use every single day. So this is literally all I use when I'm creating content, and I just make sure to do one of them every single day, and literally my content's as simple as that. The biggest thing I think really leads to overcomplicating content and overthinking it because you listen to advice which overcomplicates social media and makes you think you need a million different things in order to be good at content creation, reach the right people, increase engagement, build followers, all this stuff. Remove all the unnecessary shit that you have when creating content and just focus on the simple things that you can control. So all the people telling you need to post 10 times a day, you need a document outlining who your social media avatar is, all of that nonsense, especially when you first start posting, keeping it as simple as possible is going to help you. Because the thing is, when you first start, you're not an expert, so you shouldn't know how to do all these things straight away. And the people who you're listening to have learned these steps through creating content over years. And you need to go through that exact process as well. So if you just start by posting once a day, keeping track of the wins that happen, engaging with comments, and you build to 1,000, 10,000 followers, then you can start building in other skills on top of the skills you've already developed. Like for example, when I was younger playing football, all they teach you is the basics, right? So how to kick a ball, how to shoot, how to tackle. And then as you get older, you start to learn more tactical information, but you can never get to that stage if you haven't mastered the basics first. In the second link in the description, I've left a link to a quick quiz that I set up, which should give you a bit of an idea of what level social media you're at and maybe some next steps you can take to level up your setup. And if you enjoy this video, I've got another video here which YouTube thinks you'll like.